So I have been having some issues with the hydraulic top on my 2009 Mercedes CLK 350. The top is not going all the way up. It's not going all the way down. I've reviewed a lot of the really great videos that Klaus from Top Hydraulic has done. I'm not losing any fluid, and I've looked all around the cylinders, and I'm not seeing any leaking. So I saw somewhere on the forums to maybe change out the relays, so we'll give that a try. So I really don't know if the relay is the problem here, but I do know that it's a fairly inexpensive fix, and so why not give that a try before more expensive efforts become. So I'm going to remove this. We're going to pull this out. We're going to make room because ultimately we want to change these yellow relays that are back in here. But first we want to pull out the fuse holders here. I would say if you have a little puller, these are really great to keep it from breaking. These pull from the center normally when they're in a down position, but if you can kind of get underneath there, they just kind of pop off. So yeah. And while removing the inside here, be sure not to pull on the wire that connects the light too much, otherwise you just end up with more parts you got to replace. So I have it all pulled out, ready to access. You'll see that there are these tabs right up top here. Be careful on this. This little silver piece has cut me before, but ideally we're just going to try to pull that off, keep these things that are focused right there, and that will make the fuse holder loosen up. Now that I can get my arm back here, because this has been pulled out, there is this that connects to the side, the tank housing. You want to loosen that up, and that will give you access to these two yellow fuses, or these two yellow relays right back in here. Versus just trying to pull on this, I'm gonna just use the same little mechanical puller I've got here, just to kind of dislodge it a little bit. There are some little tabs on the sides that start to hold that in place, but they're not very strong. So it's easy just to kind of get underneath it a little bit and pop that right out. So these are the two relays I pulled out. I like to put little X's on them because when I start pulling something new out of a box and I got something old, I'm not very sharp, so sometimes I gotta make sure I've got the right one. But you can see the part number here from Tyco. The part I ended up buying was a Hella part. So because I'm not very good at working on cars, I had to really double check this part number, but this was the part number that I found from Hella. The map of it all, as you see on the sides here, matches almost identically to the bottom side of the Hella in terms of its configuration. So I have put them in there. I'm not gonna close all this up yet, but I am gonna double check, make sure the ski bag is pulled close. Gonna tuck this thing back in here just a little bit, and then we're gonna try to drop the top and see if that works. Position, no warning lights, and let's see if we can drop the top. Immediately, the bow is lifting and it's going back, and we have liftoff. Boom. While I have it in this position, with the bow up and the tonneau cover up, I thought I'd just share, if you're getting your condition where it says open partition or partition open, this piece right here, this kind of strut, this little gas filled stabilizer, holds the ski bag cover into place, and it triggers that sensor there. So this is a really easy fix. Even if you're not very even if you're technically challenged, I think that's a pretty easy one to try and have that issue resolved. All right, I hope that was helpful. Thanks.